Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is another segment of things that make you say, Well, I was just thinking, I know you all can relate to this. I just want to just relate to you on today about some things that we all experience. Like, for example, what about people that always borrow money from you? Have you ever experienced people that borrow money from you and then they got the nerve? First of all, they don't pay you back, but then they come around you bragging about what they just bought, and all you can think of is, yeah, my money paid for that. And you trying to be polite, and you don't want to say nothing, but at the same time, you like, some nerve. I've been waiting for you to pay me back forever. I don't care, that 50 cents is important to me. And they sit around and act like it don't mean nothing. Things that make you say, And then on top of it, they got the nerve to call you back and ask you for some more money. And all you could think of was, wait a minute, you didn't pay me back the last time. But you try to be considerate and don't say nothing. I know you've experienced things like that. Am I right about it? I know I have. Another thing, have you ever met people that just talk too much? You trying to help them out of a situation, right? You go to, for instance, like the bank, and you trying to help them get a loan. And next thing you know, you already prepped them and say, look, don't disclose nothing unless they ask you. Next thing you know, you sitting there as if you in the twilight zone because they start telling all their business. They keep talking about what they got, this, that, and the other, but yet they trying to borrow money. I mean, things that make you say, What about people? Now, I know you've gone to the show and you get behind somebody, or you're sitting there and people just talking and on their phone, kicking your chair, and you just sitting there trying to maintain your cool, and you giving them all kind of hints, and it's taking all the patience and virtue that you can muster up not to turn around and say something. Have you ever been in a situation like that? You wonder now, why in the world can't you see that this is irritating? Everybody trying to watch the show, and not to mention your friend that you brought to the movie. They sitting there, they want to talk through the whole program. Oh, did you see that? Did you see this? And you want to say so bad, would you just be quiet and watch the movie? Why don't you? Have you ever been through a situation like that? I know I have. Had to go back and pay some more money and watch it all over again because I could not hear what they were saying. They want to narrate the whole thing. Well, I tell you, it's all kind of people in the world. What about the fact, the weather's breaking? All these basketball hoops in the middle of the street. What happened to people playing in their backyard or finding a safe place? Then they got the nerve, you driving down the street, you done passed the Secretary of State driver's license test and everything, you paying your taxes, and all of a sudden, you turn the corner and they blocking the road as if you supposed to drive on the sidewalk, like you in their way. Have you ever experienced that? Take everything for you not to say nothing, because people nowadays, you never know what they thinking. All you could do is just sit there and just watch for them to part like the Red Sea. In the meantime, you just talking up under your breath saying, something got to be done about this. Have you ever been in that situation? I know I have. Make you say, what are they doing about all of that? And what about this? Have you ever met somebody that just always got something to say about what you doing? You can't tell them nothing about them, but every time you turn around, you trying to call and just get some positive reaffirmation on something and encouragement. And next thing you know, you end up one feeling bad. You trying to call them to get some encouragement. Next thing you know, they telling you all about this, that, and the other. Have you ever been in that situation? I know I have. Like, make you say, I don't know why in the world I called them today. I was already feeling bad. I thought I could get some encouragement or some upliftment or something, but my goodness, they story worse than mine. Have you ever been in that situation? I know you probably have, because believe me, we all run across all kind of people. And I tell you what, nobody's exempt, because one thing is for sure, we all got the same thing in common. We got to get up, we got to brush our teeth. I don't care how much money you got, don't fool yourself. We all have to do the same things like everybody else. So I just want you to know you're not by yourself. Sometimes you just need to release and relax and relate, to some people that's going through the same thing, because I tell you, sometimes you can feel like you all by yourself, but you know good and well that somebody else is experiencing the same old thing. How about, you just got out the hospital And because, okay, you promised to be on the program, but you didn't anticipate getting your toe broke, your leg bent. You didn't know that was going to happen. All of a sudden, old Sister Mary Lou calling you, all she worrying about is that pan of spaghetti, that you promised you would make. And you like, well, wait a minute. I know I promised that, but I just got out the hospital. I can't do it. And all they are about is their agenda. Have you ever met people like that? Make you say, what in the world are they thinking? How selfish. People can sometimes be about their own agenda. All they talking about is, well, are you still gonna show up? Because everybody counting on you with that spaghetti. They ain't even asked how you doing. You just told them you just got out the hospital, you can't make it, you just got into an accident. They don't care. They just about their agenda. Have you ever met people like that? I know I have. Took all the patience in me to use all the fruit of the Spirit not to go off on them, because I tell you, I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. But sometimes you got to say, Lord, please help me. Because people can sometimes just press your button to no end. Well, I hope you understand that you're not by yourself. There's somebody else going through the same thing you're going through. So in the meantime, keep your head up. It's going to be all right.